Hello everyone, this is Alex from Trilabs, and in this video we are going to talk about space and time complexity. So when we talk about time complexity, what we actually mean is, let's first write a code, because whatever time and space complexity we are going to measure, we are always going to do it for a code snippet. Okay, so this is running for n times. Let's say you have a task over here which is performed. Okay, let's say it's printing. Okay, right. So if I were to ask you what is the time complexity and space complexity of this code snippet, then what answer would you be giving? So before we can give this answer, we need to know concepts of both the time and the space complexity. So let's first talk about time complexity. So when we say time complexity, we talk about three aspects. First is the uppermost time complexity, or the worst scenario, which is big O. This is the worst. This is the worst case time complexity, or the maximum time the algorithm is going to take, or the code snippet which we have written. Then you have omega. Okay, so this is the least time complexity, or this is the least case, or the lower bound, you can say. This is the lower bound, this is the upper bound. So let's say this is a code. Okay, so what would be the least case or the lower bound, or what is the least time this algorithm will be taking, or the code snippet will be taking, and what is the worst, what is the upper bound, or what is the worst case scenario, or what is the maximum time this code snippet will be taking. Okay, then we have a third aspect, which is theta of n, and basically we measure it with respect to n. And what is this n? This n is the number of inputs that we are giving, and this can be anything starting from 0 to maximum you can expect. So what is this theta? As you can see, this is the worst case, this is, or the upper bound, this is the least case or the lower bound. So this is the average case, average case, or the, you can say, expected time taken by this code snippet. Okay, so let's say if this is the code snippet, so what are the three values for this? When we say worst case scenario, so we go what, see, whenever we ask for a time complexity of a code snippet, we generally respond in terms of BIGO, because we are only concerned about this. We are not concerned about what is the exact time and what is the least time. We are only concerned what is the maximum time, and this is what we are going to optimize. Because let's say if there is an algorithm which runs in the power of 10 to the power 12, so this will not be acceptable. Okay, why? Because if a computer is going to do these many calculations, then it will take years for it to calculate. So that is why we reduce it, okay, and bring it to an acceptable value. And what are the acceptable values is, there is no as such defined acceptable value, but yes, for a use case we have acceptable time scenarios. Let's say we are printing an array, let's say we have an array A of size n. Okay, so for this code snippet, we are going to find both the time as well as the space complexity. So what's the time complexity? So whenever someone asks what's the time complexity, we say in terms of big O. So this is big O of n. Now how I came to this is, go to the most basic statement which is executed every time. So this is executed how many times? This is executed n times, because I starts from 1 and goes up to less than n. So that's why the maximum scenario, or the maximum or the worst case scenario, this loop will be running is from 1 to n or n times. Now when I talk about least case, what is the least case? The least case in this scenario, what would be it? This is a question. So the least case will always, or will also be n, because for any value of n, this will always run up to n. Let's say you, in case of n, you put 2, so this code snippet will run 2 times, 3 times. So this is the least case also. So for this algorithm or the code snippet, we have omega of n as the least case time complexity. Now what's the average case? Average case is nothing but if both are same, then this will be also same. Okay, because average is nothing but what are we doing? N plus n by 2, which is nothing but 2n by 2, which is n. If you think this is the scenario, no, this is not the scenario. Whereas what happens over here is that this is the expected time the algorithm is supposed to take for a given input n. You can assume this but this is not always the case. Okay, so for a code snippet, worst case time complexity, whenever someone asks time complexity, you always respond in terms of big O of n. And what is big O of n? This is a maximum time complexity the algorithm or the code snippet is taking. Then we also have one more term which is big omega, which is the least case, what is the least time complexity of it or the lower bound. And we have average case or the expected time, which is theta of it. So this was the time, this was the time complexity. Now what space is this taking? Since we have allocated an array of size n, so we can say that the space complexity is nothing but n. So this is basically n is nothing but the number of elements or the declared number of elements we have declared over here. Okay, this is the size of the array basically. Okay, and this will vary in case of recursive call. So when we come to recursive statements, we will see there what we are actually trying to say. Because let's say I am writing a code in some int a, we have some statements over here, then we have return sum and minus 1. So what is the space complexity of this code is also a, I mean, this is a very tricky question because recursive calls also take space. Usually people will say this is taking O of one space, but no, this is also taking O of n. So we'll see that in another video. Yeah guys, this is it. Thank you for watching.